I start too. You should give a cheer. Right now, he's doing video TV. That takes for calling. Messages when you're dealing with Terry. You're dealing with me. The whole Terry. Rates are great right now. The spring market. So now we'd love to help you. As always, we have great service. So call us now, Terry Musser. You'll be glad. Wait a minute, hold on. I got a great idea. Anybody that calls me this month, I, Terry Musser, will personally pay for a 1-year home warranty for you, and you have my personal guarantee. Call us today.
You're watching the PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you, featuring shows you'll only see here, like Financially Speaking with Jeff Bush, Trips and Tips with Adele Klein, Legal Talk, sponsored by OWM Law, Dollars and Cents, brought to you by St. Pedro and Associates, Spotlight on Pottstown Schools, Car Stories with Mike Yanessa, Living on the Edge with Dr. Russ Moyer, Dean Liette Show, produced by D&H Productions, Motormouth, sponsored by the Boyertown Museum of Historic Vehicles, plus the very best in local sports action, only on the PCTV Network. Channels 22, 28, and 98, streaming all content 24/7. The PCTV Network, more than the sum total of all its parts. Stay tuned.
Otherwise, we're good. Thank you. Yes.
Lily's Grill, 115 East High Street, Pottstown. Modern American cuisine at reasonable prices.
Enjoy.
Well, I say
PCTV.
won't you come with me? Oh,
PCTV.
come along and go with me. It's a good show. Everybody's got to know.
PCTV.
Hello, my name is Michael Lenhart. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director for the Borough of Pottstown. And today I'm enjoying a beautiful day here at Manatawny Green Miniature Golf. It's Pottstown's own mini golf in the Parks and Rec system. Today we're playing the Parks and Rec Invitational. So we have some representatives here from Borough Council, the Borough staff, Borough Authority, some local groups such as Trilogy BMX are out here today celebrating our first year, our inaugural year of gameplay at Manatawny Green. We're open spring through the fall. We have seasonal hours during the height of the season, that's spring into summer. We're open from noon to 9, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And coming in through the fall, we open for evening hours from about 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. as long as the weather allows us to. We have lots of treats you can sample in our concession stand, including soft pretzels, hot dogs, and Nelson's ice cream. Hope that you'll join us out here at Miniature Golf and that you'll enjoy the beautiful park systems in the borough of Pottstown.
It's Earth's Little Heaven, the PCTV Network. PCTV Network, your hometown station. We're home for you. That's our slogan, but I dare adjust. And it's the truth, and it fits best. The PCTV Network, your #1 source for local sports, with your favorite host, Bernie Dave, Al, and Scott, the PCTV network, we're home for you. It's more than a slogan, it's all true. Local programming, stream 24/7, the PCTV network. It's Earth's little heaven, the PCTV network. Check out channels 22, 28, and 98. Tune in, it's sure to be great. The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, The PCTVnetwork.com, Make sure you support PCTV Network, PCTVnetwork.com, your hometown station.
From Memorial Park in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, the PCTV Network proudly presents the 2015 Pottstown Rumble. It is your men's semifinal. Hello, everybody. I'm Al Ganoza, joined by Adam Brocious, and if any of you forget, champ of the very first ever Pottstown Rumble.
A long time ago. It'd be easy to forget at this point. Yeah.
And a little rainy this weekend.
It was.
First of all, we got coming up Rob Paige, Dave Evans. They will be playing Hudson Bates, his name very familiar to guys, and Dave McKenzie, who's his new partner this year. What can you tell us about Paige and Evans?
Well, Rob Paige, 7 foot tall. That's a big fact about him. You can't teach height. So you're 7 foot tall. He's very athletic, plays on the AVP, great player. Dave Evans just graduated college, big vertical. I would say maybe 36 inches, 38 inches. Dave Evans beat me last year here. So, good player.
Now on the other end, Burek and McKenzie, or not Burek, Bates. He was with Burek last year, different partner this year.
Correct. Hudson Bates, he's won 3 out of the last 4 with Mark Burek. He's playing with Dave McKenzie, who, if I'm not incorrect, I think he's off the national team a few years ago. Plays some AVP, great all-around player. They're both big pit bull type of guys. Yeah, big guys.
Like if there's a brawl breaking out, you want them on your side.
I take them over all comers, yeah.
All right, we'll be back with that match coming up after this.
For over 50 years, O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei has helped our clients resolve a wide variety of legal challenges. OWM Law provides legal representation to clients throughout southeastern Pennsylvania. Our attorneys and our highly trained support staff utilize the latest technology and resources available to satisfy the needs of our clients. O'Donnell, Weiss, and Mattei, delivering the highest level of professional service.
Gehringer Mechanical has operated in this community for over 28 years. Based right out of Boyertown, we work, live, and play right where you do. Big enough to handle any of your electrical, plumbing, heating, or air conditioning needs, yet small enough to offer the personal touch that a customer expects. I invite you to experience the level of service we can provide at Gehringer Mechanical.
And we're back in time for the start of the semifinal match. Got some new team on the right. First time here, Adam?
It was first time for the Giant on the right.
Okay.
And that's Rob Paige, basically a 7-footer plays professionally in Italy and plays out on the AVP. He's playing with Dave Evans, just graduated Stevens College. Great player, good hops. Here it is. That was a roll in the corner from Dave McKenzie. Dave McKenzie in black. And Hudson Bates, he's in the white shirt. So Dave McKenzie back to serve. Dave runs a volleyball club in Singapore and plays on the AVP during the summer. Here he goes, jump serve. Good hooking jumps. Over to Dave Evans. Bates with a bigger block. Well, Hudson Bates looks familiar to you, doesn't he, Alan?
Yeah, I remember him from last year. Him and Burek were a heck of a team.
Right there, he bites in. He actually got that kind of low. He might have got that on the face.
Paige. Down he goes. Cross court.
Went down in the corner. I couldn't tell if they were out. They say he was in.
Whose call is that? It's the guy on the end line on that side?
Usually it's the guys who played the last match. And so we got Chad Nolan and Christian Hartnett. And so they're refereeing for us today.
Big serve there by Paige, but clipped a little bit of the net.
So what we have here on the left, we have two experienced guys. Play a lot of beach, play a lot of doubles. On the right, you have two younger guys, but a lot of talent there.
Wow.
So far, Dave's been blocked twice.
You were saying that Evans has pretty good vertical jump.
Evans, yeah, he's watching him play. He's probably up around a 36-inch vertical jump. You know, he's not the tallest guy, but he beats people with his jump pretty well.
Hudson Bates on the serve.
Evans to Paige. Back to Evans. He hops into it.
There you go. You use
McKenzie,
Dave McKenzie on the block. So Evans back to serve.
0 serving 2.
Bates McKenzie up 2-0.
Dinner is here. Kyle Recchi to the beer tent.
Adam, is this the most difficult?
Lunch. Recchi, Kyle to the beer tent.
Served by Evans. Here comes Hudson Bates.
Fires hard.
And he puts it down for the side out. His team's still on top, 2-0. Semifinals of the Men's Open.
Short serve.
Look out by Evans. Paige just pops it over.
By Paige, right down where no one else is.
How, who's now you played one of these teams, didn't you? You played Paige and Evans or not?
No, I played Hudson Bates and Dave McKenzie earlier today, and they took it to me.
Okay. Who was your partner?
I have a great partner, Jeff Samuels out of Denver. Oh, there's a big ace by the big man. There you go, getting back on the board now.
Is that an advantage being that tall when you serve? Because sometimes you're serving down.
There you go. Watch him. When you're 7 foot tall, there's a lot of advantage there. He's hitting that ball probably around from 11 foot, and it's coming straight down. Me, I jump as high as I can. I'm hitting it at 9.5 feet. These guys are way up there.
2 serving 0.
So back to your question, Al. Yeah, it's an advantage to be that tall.
There, Bates hitting the nets.
So this game's a little bit different compared to beach volleyball you might see in the Olympics. The ball, when you serve, it can't hit the net. They call that a let serve. That's no good. Oh, there you go. There's an ace by Dave Evans. Picking the backside, just hit the line. Watch him go up and over Dave McKenzie. And Dave thought it was out. It landed right on the line.
Evans fires.
Up and here you go.
Bump action.
Oh,
down goes
Paige. You have an overpass.
No doubt.
And they're going to switch sides. And what happens
we have a side
is
switch,
3-2. Just so everything is fair with weather, whether it's the sunshine, the wind, whether it's raining. They switch sides every 5 points in a game to 15.
I'll tell you, they got 3 very quick points.
They did. After being down 2-0, they came back with 3 quick ones.
Who do you give the advantage to in this one?
I would say because of their experience and because of their consistent team size, I would say that Bates and McKenzie would probably be the favorite. But you're in the semifinals of a huge tournament. Anyone can win one game. So all these guys are really good players out.
But it's a side out for smiling Dave McKenzie.
All it takes is one of these guys to get on a little jumping spree, rip off 5 or 6 points. That changes everything.
2 serving 3, Dave McKenzie.
There you go. They seem to be going to Dave Evans.
Wow,
there you go.
Cross court.
That was part of that vertical I was telling you. He gets up, hits down hard. He just graduated college. Watch him cut inside out here. Gets his nice outside approach, reaches up, boom, gets his whole body behind it. Cross court, in and hard. There's 7 foot high. Someone's got to get up there and block that.
He deposited.
So that was a great serve, and McKenzie put it up in the air, and it was close enough to the net that Hudson said, I'll just put it down. Here you go. Hudson will go, and they call that going on 2. I'm just glad he's not hitting at me like that.
I think he's got a lot of muscle to get up that high.
He's got a lot of muscle for everything. Take a look at it. He's like a pit bull with sneakers.
Here
there
comes
you go,
Paige.
up to the 7-footer, and he chooses to roll.
He battles the big
Oh, he hits the line. Chose to go over the tree.
Yeah, well, he hit his hands up at the net, so watch him go up and hit this ball right off top of Paige's hands, reaches up and pushes it right against his hands.
Threes are wild.
There you go, 3-3. All right, they're going to Paige and seeing if they can him off his, what they call out of system.
He's inside
But not with that one. He hit that down and deep. It's all good.
Serve back over to Evans. So Evans has been here before to the Pottstown Rumble.
Evans, he was here last year as the first year, from what I understand. Big jump server, and he gets his full body in, but that was just wide.
I'd tell you the other semifinal, I was impressed by a player named Del Sol, partner of Camacho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this his first year? I don't remember him from before.
Del Sol hasn't been here before. That was a quarterfinal. They're going to be playing in the next semifinal in a few minutes.
Yep.
But they're the real deal, those two. Dane will sit there and play better defense than anyone here. Del Sol, he has a rocket jump serve. We're going to see blocking is going to be, part of their problem. And they're both great players, but these other guys might be 5, 6, 8 inches taller than them.
Comes Evans, cuts it, nice dig by McKenzie.
Puts it in the back on the 2-ball.
So right now, they've tried a few short rolls, and McKenzie and Bates are picking them up. So they're going to have to try something different, or it's going to be a quick game for them.
The older guys on top by 5 at a game up, 5-3 to game up to 15. When we go to the finals, then it's best of 3, then it's games up to 11.
Correct.
Comes Evans against Bates, and Bates puts it back.
Okay, so I watched Evans and Paige play a lot this weekend, and I haven't seen them get blocked too many times. Seems like Hudson Bates is in their head a little bit.
Strange seeing him out here without Burek, but Burek had you said he's with the national team?
No, Burek, he runs volleyball camps and things out on the West Coast. He plays AVP all the time, and I guess he made the decision he's just not going to be able to make it out.
It's a lot of distance.
And Bates and Burek don't play together on the AVP. So, Bates or Burek must have a partner that said, he wanted to spend time.
Robbie Paige surveying, fires
there
it
you
down,
go.
and McKenzie
That's the big guy who, with a 7-footer like that, he can hit it straight down from 10 feet off the net because he's so high.
And how high is the net?
The net's 8 foot high. The court's basically 30 foot by 30 foot on each side. So 30 by 60 overall.
Paige puts it to the net, hands it back over to Bates and McKenzie up 6-3. Semifinal, Men's Open, Pottstown Rumble 2015.
So Bates just served over to Evans. See what he can do. There you go. He jumped up, cut it right back down the line. Pretty good hit. So Bates, I think he just finished his first year as coach at Marymount College. They were very successful. I guess he's new with the program there, but I heard some really good things about what he's doing.
McKenzie's going to set him up. He's going against the 7-footer.
7-footer got a piece.
Oh, good up by McKenzie. Good volley. Paige just couldn't quite get his footing, but one of the better volleys of the match.
That was a better one. Unfortunately, the turn and burn here, because of all the rain yesterday, the turn and burn is a little tough to do. It's turn and slip sometimes, and that's what happened there.
Is that the price you pay for going in bare feet?
No, that's the price you pay for 3 inches of rain yesterday.
Okay.
And if you take a look around at the other courts around here, some of them get pretty muddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They got pretty muddy yesterday.
Now, I noticed most of the players seem like they go for the sneakers, at least on the men's side. Paige going for bare feet.
Yeah, very few players play in bare feet any longer. I played in bare feet for 20, 25 years, but it's a little bit easier now to play in sneakers. Oh, that's a great set. Great set by Hudson. McKenzie just cut it back into the net.
Score stays at 6-3 in favor of Hudson Bates, Dave McKenzie.
It's a lot of scoring pretty quick and sort of died down a little bit now.
So has this been the most difficult Pottstown Rumble for you guys with all the rain or not?
Well, the rain didn't add any joy to Mudville, but that was just out. It doesn't make it difficult too much. It makes it hard on the staff here, and the volunteer staff does a fantastic job of keeping the whole organization running. You know, it's volleyball for 48 hours basically, and the rain just makes it not as fun for them.
He decides to take it himself and finds the open area.
Yeah. And Evans, I've seen that many times this weekend, him passing it up and the big 7-footer putting it down. So you see Evans will pass it right up top. Paige goes up, turns his body. He's got his head and shoulders above the net, just snaps it down. So the players with the rain, everyone's got to play in the rain, so usually the better players prevail. So there's an overpass by Hudson, and Paige snaps it down at about the 7-foot line. 4-6 switch.
Paige and Evans trying to get fired up.
It seems like yesterday there were about 6 people in the stands because of the pouring rain. Now we're full. You got some cheering going on. The vendors are full and selling food and beer.
Yeah, this feels like a typical Rumble.
Much better than yesterday. Not a great pass by Hudson. McKenzie gives him a good set and a good dig by Evans. Here he goes.
Oh, Evans.
That's Evans. He jumped up, took full swing, put it down. I think they're pretty smart. It looks like they started to set Evans off the net a little bit.
Man's got some ups.
So here you go. Paige bends down. That's a good set. He's off the net a little bit, and he just cuts it back down the line right off Hudson's hand.
Makes it a 1-point game.
Just about 2 inches out.
Split him, but threw it a little long.
Whose call is the long serve? Is that still the one of the judges on the side or not?
The 2 referees call everything.
Okay.
And the good thing about volleyball is there are a lot of honor calls. If you touch the net, you just breeze the net or stuff. A lot of people call it on themselves. It's a good honor game, but we have referees, especially when you're starting to play for $5 grand and things like that. Get some referees
Putting down McKenzie trying to
that will help out with the calls.
And Evans
nice placement there by Evans. Side out back to them, and it looks like Paige will be setting up for the serve.
So you'll see on the Pottstown Rumble .net website, Bill Bonney Photography, he'll have a whole bunch of photos of the whole event. That's a big serve. What's happening here? And Paige goes high.
Put back by Bates.
And that's, with the 7-footer, you need to shove that ball high and let him go take a nice high swing. They tried to run something short and quick, and watch how low this set is. And Paige jumps up and just doesn't have a chance to do anything with it. It's a good block by Hudson Bates.
And he will be serving.
Evans again puts it up nicely, gets it
That's
back.
a good set. And Evans gets his full body into it.
Split him.
So these guys have played yesterday. We all played in the rain yesterday. They were in groups of 5. You play everyone in your group, and the top 2 teams in the group make it into a single elimination playoff today. So yesterday we had 95 teams in men's pro division.
Wow.
And so that's 19 nets of 5. Top 38 teams come back for a single elimination tournament today.
Looks like this should be a goodie.
Evans jump serve.
That's a good serve, but a better pass.
Be right at the top of the net. Bates and Paige.
Evans is there. Oh, and
that was a lot of good effort.
Paige can't quite get after it.
Evans thought he should have had that. He's a little upset with himself. So I do have to give a shout out to, we have a ball boy here who's doing a great job of helping out center court, Andrew. He's keeping the balls clean and dry, making sure all the players have one when they need it. Doing a great job as a volunteer.
It's a lot of hustle. McKenzie and Bates have been stuck on 6 for a while. They're going to stay on a little bit longer.
Yeah, I think they were at 6'2" or 6'3".
Yep.
6'3", I think. I haven't seen the advantage of the 7-footer just yet. Not too much. So
no.
Let's see what happens.
Here comes Bates against Paige. Oh, what an effort by Evans, but he couldn't do it.
Thing is, I love watching volleyball players. When their partner makes a good effort and the guy smiles a lot, he's like, that's right, partner, you give me all you got. Saw Paige give a big smile to Evans. Like, you'll get the next one. So there's Hudson.
It's a base going a little bare chest action.
Serving 6'5", Evans.
Here comes Evans.
Well, it was the shirts against Skins game. Now it's a little 3-on-1.
And we stay at 6'5". Old school rules, have to serve to score.
All right, Rumblers, what do you say?
Steve
Let's
Evans
get these guys pumped up here.
Getting ready to serve as the announcer trying to get some life back into the crowd. Wow,
there's some wild.
We've seen some tough serves.
McKenzie.
Up, they touch the net.
Got a net violation.
Looks like Paige touched the net. And that's the thing that is a little bit different from indoors. Indoors, you can touch the net anywhere below the top tape. And outdoors, there's no touching the net at all.
Have not had a score in a little while.
6'5". Evans again gets it back from Paige.
Again, Evans has just been money at the top of the net.
Yeah, and right now they're both teams are serving hard, but I'd be an advocate of moving around a little bit and serving from different angles because both teams are getting into a rhythm where they're siding out like robots.
So it's not always about putting a fast one as hard as you can.
A lot of times it's where you can put it. Can you put it in the angles? Can you put it down the middle? Can you put it on the line?
Strong
that was a big hit.
Up the sideline.
I don't think it's a good idea to drop on almost any of these guys.
So you always want to have somebody at the net.
As long as it's a good pass and a reasonable set, these guys are going to be banging. And you have a better chance of blocking one than a digging it.
Semi-final action, game to 15.
Because if you're running backwards and they're hitting it at you, very difficult to get that done. Another one to Evans. Looks like he might have wanted to put that up. But right there, McKenzie's backing up. Evans just taking a full swing. Very difficult when you're on the run of digging that ball. If you're stopped, you have a pretty good shot. These guys are all good defensive players. But if you're running back, it's tough.
Dave Evans.
As we've said, Hudson Bates, defending champion, 3 out of the last 4.
The big man is there.
It's a big block. He's got to push that ball down.
Bates, Evans throws it high, but in the stands.
There you go. That's covering your partner there. Paige blocked it, and he blocked it right to the other guy.
And so here we go back to Dave McKenzie serving, trying to get his pair off that 6. trying to get a spot in the finals. Still coming up. And he won't do it there.
Tell you what,
net serve.
both teams in the other semifinals, very good, very tough teams. You have 4 guys who pretty much all play volleyball for a living coming up in the next semifinal.
Big man.
Camacho's deceptive. He doesn't look like he'd be out there. He doesn't look like a prototypical volleyball player, if there is such a look.
Well, you got Rob Paige here at 7 foot tall, and you got Danny Camacho at around 5'9". The court's big enough that you can do, you know, it's more about ball placement
Gets it back, he surveys.
than
Evans
just basic
pops
height.
it over to court McKenzie.
What happens here?
He's licking his
Bates
chops,
against
but
Paige.
Evans is there.
Here we go. Does this tie it up?
Wow.
And it does.
Cross court,
Man,
nice
Evans.
shot.
He can hop out there.
Good volley.
And he knows how to put it about a foot away from the line or
Roll the
less.
scoreboard, makes 6s wild.
We are tied at 6.
And here's Evans with a nice dig of the roll. Takes a full, big cross. Look at his body pike and get that ball. That's a good block by Dave, but it was just hit inside the block. Here goes Paige. There you go. See, that's the kind of serve
Bates called it
that
out, and he was right.
you
It's
missed that by a
6-6.
foot, but those are the type
On a
where you
side
change your velocity and you change your angles. You can earn some really good points if you can get those in the court.
And the wind, not much of a factor. It has died down, maybe a little bit of breeze, but yesterday the wind was pretty much a factor, wasn't it?
Wind, rain, and mud.
Other than that, it was good.
Yeah, it was a great day. Yeah, yesterday at 5 o'clock, there were 3 people in the stands, 30-mile-an-hour wind,
Oh, Evans,
and pouring
my
rain.
goodness.
And I was playing in it.
I was thinking about coming. I drove past a couple times.
You probably chuckled a little bit.
Yeah, it's like I was happy to at least see that people were still playing. I was like, good. It didn't discourage the players.
No, the players, once you're wet and a little bit muddy, who cares?
Yeah,
out
you're not
there
going to get
playing.
much wetter.
No. I think the local laundromats probably made a little bit of money last night.
Yeah. Bates into the net, his team up 7-6.
It was about time they got off.
Evans looking for an opportunity
6.
to knot it up. It is 6 serving to 7.
It's been a game of many runs. I think the longest run was 3.
Yep. They're not making a move too much on the serve.
Oh,
that ball was
just
out.
threw it wide. Now knotted 7's wild.
Dave looking for a net call. I didn't see a net. Neither. And here's Dave going back, trying the little wheelhouse kick, and he had to jump over into the mud.
Return that player.
You can see there in back of the court how deep the mud is. That's about 4 or 5 inches of just solid, thick mud. So 7-7. We're going to switch on next point. It's a little bit closer game than people were anticipating. When you're playing against a 7-footer, that's a big serve.
McKenzie.
Comes McKenzie going against that 7-footer.
There you go. Just in the stands a little bit. That was a good dig, though. These guys aren't afraid to get in there with a volleyball being rocketed at their head.
Evans upset with himself, but that's a tough play. And we stay tied at 7. Yeah, Adam, we have a good crowd here. The bleachers are full. They're standing across the way. Beer garden looks like it's full. Beer tent.
Beer tent is full. We got good vendors here.
Smells good.
Evans.
Oh, that's right. Get a lot. Oh, look at that ball. Nice.
Oh, just out.
Nice hustle by Bates and McKenzie.
Al, we have this
that's what
center
I'm
court has been streaming live on the internet all day long. In fact, I was on the internet earlier this morning. They watched me get my butt kicked by Hudson Bates, Dave McKenzie.
I'll tell you, no shame in that, though. Those guys are pretty good.
They're pretty good.
Oh.
There's an ace. That's an 8-7 switch for the young guys. Here we go. They're going to take a switch, maybe take 20 seconds for a little drink of water.
Rumble fans. Are there any crazy Rumble fans in the beer tent over there? I don't know. Are there any crazy fans on the end line over here?
I'll tell you what. Now they're getting the crowd going a little bit.
Who's your announcer over there? He does a good job. The announcer?
That announcer?
I couldn't.
His name's Greg Lynn.
Okay, come on, crazies. Let's
And
show it.
I think he's a local realtor here. He does color. He's done it for years and years at the Rumble.
Yeah, but we don't need the hype. We got an 8-7 game.
Yesterday I felt bad for
Men's
Greg.
semis.
He sat in the rain for 9 hours.
The
Just
team
calling
Paige
games.
and Evans against Bates McKenzie.
And nobody got electrocuted, right, with the wires?
No, everyone was good. Everyone's safe and happy. That's a big serve. Just out. Into the beer tent.
Man, if he knocked over a beer, that would be a shame.
Yeah, I don't think they get to keep that ball. I think that they have to throw that back into play. Not like baseball.
Over to Hudson Bates.
So it looks like Hudson and Dave McKenzie are both sponsored by East Coast Volleyball, ECV. They're a local East Coast group, thus the name, that they put on tournaments, very successful tournaments, and they have a great clothing line, comfortable, breathable. It's good. I was wearing it yesterday.
I've seen a lot of those shirts around.
Yeah, Chris Ho, Josh Farman, they do a really good job with the clothing line. East Coast Volleyball, I think it's eastcoastvolleyball.com.
Evans with a heavy hand. That time he went with a placement.
That's it. You got to change your game up. If you do the same thing more than 2 or 3 times in a row, they start to catch on. See what he does here? Big one-handed toss. It's close. Oh, that was a great set.
McKenzie over the outstretched hands of Evans.
So it looked like Hudson was going to go up and hit that, and he turned around and set it with either a knuckle or I didn't see what else. It was right behind the referee.
I tell you, as far as intensity, Dave Evans, he's one of the most intense volleyball players you'll get.
Yeah, and he has a little size disadvantage between the 4 guys on the court, so he's got to be as tough as possible. That's a great little cut. That's a big guy with crazy cut right there. Inside out, down at the 4-foot line.
Side out back to them.
Hey, there's Kenny Cass walking by. He's really the boss of this whole thing. Spends a lot of time all year putting this thing together, rallies all the volunteers. Pretty much, if there's an end man, that's him.
Who would have known back in '91 that it would blossom into this?
Pops it up.
Maybe Ken did.
He wants it off the fingertips.
I don't know. I don't know if Ken did. You're giving him a lot of credit. I think he tried it 2 or 3 years. It got bigger and bigger, and then it sort of just took a life of its own.
Yep. It's like, what the heck did I create?
They have a volunteers picnic around Memorial Day, and that volunteers picnic had 50, 60 people. So it's not Ken alone. I mean, there are a lot of people working here.
He's got his boy helping him, right?
7-8.
Seth.
His boy, yes, Seth. Seth does a lot of work here.
Will remain 8
There are a lot of people. I see him here every year, and they all work hard, and they're all happy to do it.
Well, you put a lot of work in.
Yeah, I don't put as much work. I put in work on the weekend, on the volleyball weekend. That's a good pass by Hudson.
Bates gone for placement there.
Spot down the line.
So yeah, my work is pretty much just on this weekend, and I help run the men's and women's pro division. But there are guys that are working 3 months on this job.
So we are still at 8-7. McKenzie will be serving. His team down by a point. And now his team tied on the ace.
First point in a while.
Yeah, you're right. We started out quick. The scoring was coming easy, and then it slowed down considerably.
8-8, a 15-point game. Men's semis.
Got a little music going, people bopping around in the crowd a little bit.
Paige
I see big 7-footer off the net. That's a good push.
There, looking for the block.
Bates gone for the back line and finds it.
There
9-8.
we go.
It's like they're getting a little bit of mojo back.
Bates can get intense.
Yeah.
Remain 8-8.
See what happens at 2 points in a row. That's 3 points in a row.
Wow. They are on a little run now, 3 straight.
Smoke on it.
3 quick points at this time in the game,
Tough to get that
past
one
the
perfect
midpoint.
twice, Days.
That's going to make it tough to come back. Once you get, and you start thinking about the end of the game, once you get to 10, 11, 12, can't let the game get out of hand.
Timeout apparently called by Evans and Paige.
Right, we'll take a little time out here at center court.
I guess if there's a bright side, it really hasn't been a hot weekend, so it hasn't taken its toll on people that way. All right, we're going to take a break. Hold that answer out. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more of the men's semifinal 2015 Pottstown Rumble.
An orthopedic institute is more than a name. It's a unique care model based on quality and compassion. Decades devoted to research and clinical trials, the development of new surgical techniques, and physicians who outperform the field. What you get from our institute is more options and more answers. For your orthopedic care, think Rothman first.
New office and 7-day urgent care now open in Limerick.
Say anything though.
There you go, jump serve, a
Paige
little shorty.
gets it. Those
See
long
if Rob can
arms.
put this away and stop the bleeding.
Oh,
He used them out, outside.
Keep it in play.
So that slows down the momentum a little bit. See if.
So you were asking about the weather yesterday.
Yeah, it's
not too hot. Yesterday it was 57 degrees and raining. It felt like it was 35 degrees yesterday.
I guess when that rain's coming down on you.
Just that raw chill, you know, it was bad.
Here we go.
That's a big serve. Oh, can he get it?
McKenzie, Bates, he got it over center.
Oh, an open.
Oh,
And Evans
and there
did
Dave
not
Evans
miss.
did the smart thing.
That was
It
almost
was a
too
great
easy.
save by
Those you miss
McKenzie
sometimes.
and Bates, and Evans just put it in the court.
And they get their first point in a while and cut the lead to 10-9.
No lack of effort.
See, I wish you would have seen this court yesterday, because all the end, what it looks like an end zone, they had big graphics, Pottstown Rumble graphics, and a picture of the Rumble monster, who is the 40-foot inflatable. The rain took a little bit of that away.
You know, I was wondering because I saw it the other day and I was like, wow, that looks pretty. And at least some of it's still there.
Yeah, I know what it says, but it wasn't like it yesterday. It was beautiful. And one of the workers, Jamie, had a good hand in that, and he did a great job painting.
I tell you, I'm really impressed. What we got here?
I think the ball hit the net and loosened it a little bit, so they're just tightening it up.
Okay. I gotta say that the center court's in better shape than I thought it would be.
Well, yesterday Seth Cass made a decision after 2 or 3 matches to stop all play on center court.
That's a good
the
call.
The other courts just turned into a mud bowl.
10-9.
So we know we needed somewhere to play today. There we go at 10-9.
Get it back.
Paige has it put back by
was
McKenzie.
Right in the way.
I'll tell you what, out of 11 points, they have about 5 blocks.
And that's side
So here you go,
switch.
you'll see Dave McKenzie, one of the bigger leapers around, getting up and piking in and just blocking that ball, pushing it back. Always feels good to get a block. At least they tell me it always feels good to get a block.
McKenzie looked pretty pumped up.
Yeah.
Bates with the ace. And now he's pumped and his team's up 12-9. Now, what placement on that one?
Not
I
much
know,
you can
right
do
down the
about
line.
that one. Strong service ace again. Each
3
player
points away from another berth in the finals for
that
Hudson
will make it
Bates.
12, serving to 9.
Let's see if Evans and Paige can come back and make it a game. Hudson looks like he's getting on a roll a little bit. He's a
Looking
tough
for
player.
it down the line, ain't got
He gets on a roll, could be a little scary.
Paige with pretty good placement, a little bit of power himself. Evans will be serving now, down 12-9.
So this is where Evans,
going the other side.
he's going to need to help his partner and snap off maybe an ace or two, maybe hit a corner or a line. See what he has.
Oh, and he hit the net.
So here you'll see Hudson Bates go on and turn a little inside out, right down the line. And really, all that has to happen, it needs to hit that rope. And if it hits the rope, it's good. That's why they have the ropes there. There's a good short serve. And
Bates.
Yeah, that's the shot.
And they seem to be getting energy from the momentum. 13-9, 2 points away.
Overpass, short serve, overpass, and boom. And Dave was just guarding his head.
$13 serving 9. 14-9. And serving for the match.
Point opportunity. 14-9. Looking to get to the semis.
There you go. There's a game point to get to the finals. Win part of $5,000.
Oh,
and that
whoa.
one looked like
It's a little bit juiced up.
I don't know. It looked like that one was out. Did you see it?
I think it was out by a hair. It almost took out 2 patrons in the beer tent.
And believe me, they're not the fastest movers in the beer tent.
Looking to make something
Go, Rob
happen.
Paige back.
Bates.
Oh, that was a great
McKenzie
pass.
Back to Bates. Tries to pop it.
Bates
and
cuts it, Evans slips, and it's side out back to
move.
the older guys.
Grass volleyball, the biggest 2 things are serving and passing.
Point opportunity
If you can
this time
serve hard
for
and you can
Hudson
pass
Bates.
well, you can play against anyone.
Getting their signals
When,
straight.
when you can get people not to pass well, that's when you get your points. Here we go, Hudson Bates serving for the game. Big swing. See what happens with the 7-footer. Little off the net and a roll, little
Yes.
cut shot.
Took the opportunity,
McKenzie
found
thought he
the
could have had
space
that.
was there.
He's sort of dancing instead of playing.
Like he was going to fire it up. But made the
Sometimes
smart
what, your momentum's carrying you to the different way, or you just can't get the, or is it fatigue?
No, I mean, that wasn't a great set, but he has to remember the guy's 7 foot tall. He can hit from 8 feet off the net.
All right, we got 9
And
serving to 14.
he backed up to try to get in position to dig, but he needs to stop there so he can react to the ball. Here's Evans. Tried a little bit different
fires
angle.
high,
Let's see.
gets it back, jumps into it.
I'll tell you
McKenzie
what,
with a nice ball.
They don't want any part of that block. They're setting each other 6, 7, 8 feet off the net and just taking a big swing.
Point.
That kind of neutralizes Paige if they do it like that.
If he can't reach it, now if the set's within 2, 3 feet of the net, he can reach over and hit it as you're hitting it. That's what you have to do against big blocks. Is you have to neutralize it any way you can.
Evans.
So here you go. Dave McKenzie.
Jumps into it and nicely
Smart.
puts
There's
it
a lot
in
of
the
room on
corner.
a 30 by 30 court to put it in there.
Side out back over to Evans and Paige.
Evan's a great hitter, but he's a smart hitter too. He can just find an empty spot.
Serving 9 to 14.
You don't get to the semifinals at Pottstown by being one-dimensional.
1 point at a time.
See Paige. See, they're really not making a move too much on serve
He
receive.
jumps into it.
So here's
Evans one hands it, gets it back. He's got to fly a little, pushes it deep. Bates puts it
Hudson
right back.
tried to
This
one
time
ball.
Evans got some. Oh,
Evans
There you go,
again
that's a
with
point.
a smart
Outstretched
placement.
hands, McKenzie.
That's a point.
Looked like that might be a little tight to
McKenzie's
the
looking
net.
at that slap up, and he thought that was okay.
Double digits are reached. It's 10, 14.
Well, McKenzie didn't think it was okay, but the ref thought it was okay.
Katniss and Goulet gets hit that 11 ASAP. Katniss and
See what happens here.
Oh, wicked serve.
Now, can he hit it?
Page.
On another point.
There you go. So we're going to switch it up.
So some momentum for Paige and Evans. The young guys ain't done yet.
That's right.
Keeps him alive. We got
A little bit
side
closer
switch
than
at
everyone
11,
thought.
14.
And McKenzie's still jawing about that slap up. The ref thought it was good. Doesn't matter how your hand looks. As long as the ball pops out of your hand, you can play it all.
Well, what was McKenzie thinking, that it was kind of a carry type
He
thing?
thought it was kind of a lift, but he went back and he did slap at it, but it popped out of his hand, and that's fine. Dana Camacho back there talking to a little fan. The guy says he wants to grow up and be just like Dana. He only has to grow another few inches.
The nicest volleyball player if you have Dana's talent as well.
There aren't too many people that have Dana's talent.
You're watching Rumble.
So
Volleyball.
11 serving 14.
Good sportsmanship.
All right, let's see. They made it a tighter game. Let's see if they can get one or two more and really push the issue here. Here's Paige back to serve. That's a big serve, but a good pass by McKenzie. McKenzie, these guys don't miss when they swing.
And McKenzie serving for the match again.
Right, and he's back there talking with Dana. He's probably saying, hey, I might see you in a few games. We'll see. Dana Camacho, he's been playing here, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years. He's won 2. I played with him twice. Great player.
Yeah, I remember him.
Everyone remembers him. Here we go, Hudson back serving for the game.
Oh, that could be it!
And that's it, that's a great serve. That's Hudson's signature serve. He loves those cuts inside and outside. Great player. That was a fantastic semifinal.
That was a heck of a match. And they're getting the applause from the fans. They deserve it. All right, we'll be back for your next semifinal after this.
Meet Joe Can Do That. Joe Can Do That can fix anything. He can fix your car. He can fix your vacuum cleaner. He can even fix your electrical problems. But do you really want him to? Call Gehringer Mechanical today for all your electrical needs. Joe Can Do That does.
At Distinctive Realty by Design, we take a process that's normally stressful and time-consuming and make it smoother, easier, and more enjoyable, not to mention more affordable. A proven process, all the resources, a dream come true. Reinvent your lifestyle with Distinctive Realty by Design. The best part is, we invest in you, from appraisal, staging, and marketing to preparation and moving, while helping to lift the burden from your shoulders. Ready to learn more? Contact us today for a complimentary tour. Thank you.
Tired of waiting in long lines for your prescriptions? Well, Professional Pharmacy has the answer, offering you fast, friendly, and free prescription delivery right to your front door. So stop waiting in those long lines and call Professional Pharmacy today.
Well, if you don't think that we can, well, think twice.
Conveniently located in Pottstown and Pennsburg.
For more than 50 years, Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery has served its community with expert dental care, offering patients dental implants and a full menu of procedures for many types of dental problems, including bone grafting, wisdom teeth, impacted canines, facial trauma, jaw surgery, oral pathology, TMJ disorders, and sleep apnea. Get the smile you've always wanted. Contact Pottstown Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery today.
Hey, Terry Musser here. Doing whatever it takes as always. People ask me, can I still do a cartwheel? I can. But when we work with you, we're not only going to do cartwheels, we're going to bend over backwards. And as always, you have my personal guarantee. Call us.
All right, here we go.
Ranks one. Palm up, palm swinging through the block. Sides out.
Side out over to Zaun and Palm. Dave Palm, Eric Zaun.
This is the match I've been looking for all playoffs. I thought, as of yesterday, I thought if these guys were on different sides of the bracket that this would have been the finals. That is no discredit to Hudson Bates, Dave McKenzie and anyone else playing. But I thought that this would be
Camacho
it.
pulls up serve. Set away. Short ball.
That's the
Zaun
stuff
on
Dana
it.
Camacho can
Zaun
do.
up.
That
Rolling
no
over
one
that block.
can pick spots like that.
That'll be a point.
I was very impressed with Del Sol.
1-0.
First time I had seen him, he just looks like an all-around player. He can get up.
He can jump, he can hit, he plays, lives out in Denver, plays a lot of volleyball out there. Won the Mother Load last year, won the East Coast.
Zaun cranking a
Did
serve.
Dana get that?
Camacho
that's
on
a great
it.
save by
Nice
Dana.
poke over.
Let's see.
Zaun pokes to the empty space for another point.
Dana got it up and saved it. Zaun put it away though. So last year, Skylar Del Sol, he won the Mother Load. Last week he won the Vale King of the Mountain, and he also won a big East Coast tournament called Big Shots, played in Atlantic City every year, right around Labor Day.
So he's not afraid to travel.
None of them are afraid to travel.
And to Del Sol, Palm slaps it away.
That's 3 bad passes to start the game. That's not helping anyone.
And a quick 3-0 lead
Puts it down for a
Zaun and
3-0
Palm.
score.
Kind of saw us in the last semifinal. Quick burst of scoring, and then it really slowed down.
Let's see what happens here.
Again.
All right, so there's a pass they can actually work with.
Up, swinging hard.
Skylar goes
Through the
up
block.
and hits it off Dave's hands.
Sides out.
And it's a good side out. We'll see what. Now Dana has some all types of different serves. That's the best thing about his game. Good serves, good defense. Let's see what he has.
Dave Palm in the yellow shirt, Eric Zaun in the red shirt, or light red.
There's Dana. I think he's giving them something to see if they can get a block.
Looking.
Oh, and there you go. Dana dug
Camacho
one,
on
nice and
that.
high.
Tight to the net. Little wind.
Not a good
Can't
set
help
by
it there.
Skylar. Yeah, maybe he's got some nerves or
Back
something
to
like
Dave
that.
Palm,
That wasn't typical Skylar
3-0.
right there. Good dig by Dana. You got to turn that into a point.
Camacho looks a little upset.
Yeah, well, when he did his job and his partner didn't do his job, that's when he gets a little upset. And you know, Dana doesn't have a problem showing his feelings.
Ball to get.
So you do get a little upset with your partner at times.
You get upset, but you realize, especially at this level, everyone's trying. No one's trying to make a mistake. But so far, Skylar's made 3 or 4 mistakes in this game, and they're down 4-0. They got to pick it up right here.
Del
Another
Sol
pass.
to the net.
Just
Nice
looks
poke
like Skylar.
by Camacho. Pushed over by Del Sol.
All right, so there you go.
Brought up by Palm, but out.
Del Sol has even have a little
Sides
problem
out.
digging out the serve line.
And I don't know why. And they're good serves. They're a little bit deep, but they've been passing serves like that all weekend. Maybe I think it might just be a little nerve. Let's see if they can get a point. Oh.
And a net
Call
serve.
for it all there. Nothing but net.
So right now these guys are in the semifinals.
Zaun
I think
to
they're
serve.
I think they're winning $1,000 per team right now, whether they win or lose right here.
Down the line.
Wow.
That's an ace, and
They
they'll
don't
switch
want
it
any
up
part
at
of Dana.
5-0.
They're picking on Skylar.
5-0 start for
Semifinals.
Zaun and Palm.
And no one. And here you'll see Zaun go back and turn his shoulder and go right down the line. Skylar doesn't even take a step for it. It's a little unusual though. I mean, they both walked away from each other. No one walked towards each other under the net. No one slapped hands.
Crank down middle.
Wow, and there's Dana. That's a great save by Dana.
Palm up and looking.
That's a very
Big block by Del
good
Sol.
block by Skylar.
Puts the roof up.
Well, that
Sides out.
calmed Del Sol down a little bit.
Yep. Maybe that's the spark they need to get back on.
Service to Palm. Sit away. Palm goes deep corner. Nice look.
That was in. That's a good deep corner
Side out.
shot.
From what I was reading, it doesn't sound like Camacho and Del Sol have been partners a long time, or just maybe matching up for this.
I think this is the first time they've played together. They're both well-seasoned player. Del Sol's a little bit younger than Dana at 24 years old.
Camacho, nice return, rolling.
Oh, good placement by Camacho.
And Dana just stared into Zaun's eyes and said, no, you're not going to touch this one. Rolled it right over his head. But I wonder how they're doing, because at 5-0, they walked way far away from each other when they crossed the net.
You mean the two teams?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe they don't like each other for some reason.
Yeah, you see a lot of hand slapping amongst the other teams.
Yeah. That's a big serve.
Tyler Del Sol
See what happens.
Zaun up and swinging.
Right off Skyler's
Loses
hands.
that block. Side out.
I'll tell you, I've been watching Zaun and Dave Palm set all weekend. He'll go up, and as long as it's clean, they'll let you hold the ball a little bit, throw it out there for your partner to play. No,
Tough serve
Skyler's
by
having a tough time
Zaun.
passing. He doesn't know what's going on.
For a point.
We'll see.
Serve 0.
Camacho is very frustrated.
Yeah, I played with Dana before, and he's seen me shank a few balls. He gets frustrated with me, too.
Okay.
At this level, I'm thinking Skyler needs to pick up his passing a little bit.
Ooh, another tough serve.
Wow, and that was
Camacho
a
just
great
gets it up
save by
just
Dana.
now.
7-0. Camacho were refusing to take the hand to help him up.
Dana, in his last match, Dana twisted his knee and was laying on the ground for a little while. A few people thought he was going to forfeit, but he didn't. And as soon as that ball was back in play, Dana was running around like nothing ever happened.
Power play.
He's really good at that.
It's a side out.
They're going to have to tighten up the net a little bit.
Serve 7.
I think Del Sol and Camacho are having words.
You got to pull it out. Pull it out and put it back in.
Seth Cass is the man all over the place.
Little equipment repair.
And we just found out that from Ken Cass, the finals match will be 1-15, not a best of 3. Worried about the time.
Yeah, well, we don't want to be playing in the dark, and it looks like there's some dark clouds rolling in, so.
People got to travel tonight.
I got to travel. I'm going home tonight. It's been a long trip.
Where
I've
do you
been
live?
here. I live out near New York City on the New Jersey side. I was here for the Misty May Clinic on Thursday. Very successful youth clinic with Misty May and Butch, her father. They do a great clinic here with a bunch of local coaches. They had about almost 200 kids at the Misty May Clinic.
Good.
Yeah. Misty May's great for volleyball.
Zaun with a big 2-ball hit, cranks it down.
So she did great. Her clinic is called Dream in Gold. Very successful. Dream in Gold, DIG. Sort of goes with the volleyball theme.
I saw her dad was out here too, wasn't he?
Yeah, it's Butch May. He was off the national team back in the 60s. He breeds volleyball.
Big serve, Camacho on
Let's
it.
see, Dana put it
Set
away.
there, push deep to the corner.
Oh,
Just out.
Camacho with an error.
Yeah, he doesn't make too many. Those sets are really low, and I don't know whether he's expecting something a little bit higher or what's going on. So here you go. Skyler, well, it was a tight pass, so he just tried to. It was a tight pass and a tight set, and Dana just tried to put it away and missed one a little bit. He doesn't miss too many, but it's 7-0. Here you go. Let's see, Dana. That's a good set.
Nicely. Goes cross, a big block, but blocked out.
And that
puts it
block.
back.
Oh, so that. Watch this block. Palm will go up. Dana puts up a good set, a little tight. Skyler tries to beat him cross and just caught a little bit of Palm's hand. And it looks like it must have just caught. I think it was out. Dave, why didn't you just give him one? Okay, then make sure he's on top of it before you serve. Okay, please. Okay, so there was a little discrepancy with the score. One of the referees, they both have score flippers. One of them had 8, and the down ref had 7. So the down ref missed a point. The up ref had it corrected, 8-0.
Okay.
So here you go. Here's Zaun back. Zaun last year lost in the semifinals against Hudson Bates. I think 16-14.
Set away to Del Sol, crank and cross.
That's a big hit.
Nice ball.
Del Sol with a
Sides
nice
out.
put away, and him and Camacho slap hands.
You see Camacho, the crowd didn't like that set too much. It moved a little bit, but it was quick and pretty clean. Not too bad. Let's see if Camacho can get a little energy going and see if he can get a serve or two. He has so many different serves, jump serves, spin serves. He's trying to move him around the court.
Zaun
finds the open corner.
Goes for open space.
Is it Camacho that has the straight up in the air serve too?
The sky ball.
Sky ball.
One of the best in the country. There are only a few guys that can do it really well and make it spin either way, backwards, forwards, left, right. Dana's one of them.
Is that hard to return?
It is. You have to move your feet, and you can't just wait for the ball to come down and hit you. You have to move towards the ball because a lot of times there's underspin on it that actually will move away from you as it's going.
Cross ball.
And Skylar and Dana looks like they're trying too many things, a little too cute.
For a point.
9-0. I didn't see this coming.
Dave Palm will serve one more time.
Right now, unless something changes, it looks like it's going to be Palm and Zaun against Hudson Bates. There you go. Skylar got a good pass.
Del Sol cranking away as he
that's
can.
the Skylar I'm expecting to see.
Size out.
Great pass, nice big cut. Now, Skylar's been jump serving a lot of rocket aces all weekend. I want to see if he can get 1 or 2 here and make it into a game. 9-0 though. It's a big hole to dig out of.
I guess if you're playing best of 3, that's doable, but a lot tougher when you're going 1.
Del Sol to serve.
Double B, report behind the inflatable for playoffs.
But too far, they're on the board.
Dave Palm tried something cute. Tell you, they got 9 points doing one thing. I don't know why they're trying something else.
There they slap hands. At least they slapped hands with Del Sol.
Yeah.
To the net with your opponent.
Now, these guys play against each other pretty much all year, so anything could have happened in the past. And they know each other well enough.
Oh,
that's
an
a big
ace.
ace.
Wow.
Yeah. That's what Del Sol's been doing all weekend. Maybe he can shake it a little bit.
What, do they call that out?
No, it wasn't out. It looks like it must have just tipped the net.
Okay.
A little too fast for me to keep an eye on.
I couldn't see it. There's Zaun with
Deep serve is out. Back and forth. One will serve 9. Camacho to serve.
There's Dana. He hasn't done any sky balls because maybe he thinks they're just not effective. You know, guys that are used to their game.
There and pokes. Sees that block, pokes it
Skyler
just
looks like
far
he
enough
might
to
be
get
jumping
over
a little
it.
early on the block. Coming down is Zaun.
Side out.
Zaun, who jumps really well, is still going up. Me, I have time to jump twice usually with these guys.
Nine serving 1. Dave Palm.
Service. Del Sol.
Here comes Del Sol.
Up and poking himself.
There you go.
Nice cut shot.
Tit for tat.
You don't have to always hit it
Go
hard.
the
Just
same
put it
way,
where they're not.
poking over the block. One serves 9.
And Del Sol will be serving.
See,
Go ahead.
see if he can rip 1 or 2 aces off and make this into a game. Big jump serve. Boom. Good
Poke to
pass.
the net. Going poking long
And
again.
he gets it in.
And we got a net call on Zaun. Net call on Zaun for a point on the left. The crowd doesn't like it, but the referee called it.
I couldn't see it.
Sounds like Zaun is the only local from around here, and it sounds like he's got some supporters here. They don't have good eyes because he was in the net.
Del Sol serves at 2-9. Nice set
Got his
away.
palm here.
Cranking it
Okay.
down.
Okay, let's see what's going on. I think right here they're saying that Zaun was in the net as he came down. It looks like his face might have hit the net.
Just touched.
It was hard for me to see, but the referees saw it. That's their job.
Side out.
So we missed the side out right there. Skylar put a ball in play, or ball off Palm's hand for a side out. Here's Dana. Let's see what he's going to be doing. There you go. He pushed that deep.
Brought nicely. Palm up and
Palm.
swinging.
Does he get it down?
Yeah, that was in.
Vacates the space.
In the
Palm
green stuff.
puts it down.
Skylar's trying to figure out what he can do to change that.
2.
I'll tell you, I'm not liking the body language on Camacho and Del Sol. They just...
No, I know. Camacho,
frustration.
his body language always shows some frustration no matter what.
Okay.
Del Sol, I haven't seen this body language from him on the weekend, but I don't know him that well as a player yet. That was a foot fault. That's a good call by the referee. He's paying attention.
Foot fault called.
What if you step on the yellow line?
When you're serving, you can't step anywhere inside the court, and right here you'll see his footsteps on it, and you'll see the yellow line bounce a little bit.
Nice serve by Del Sol.
There you go. You can see the line.
Tough to get that thing.
And Skylar Del Sol
Three
just
serve
ripped off
nine.
a quick ace. So they're trying to make this into a game.
Yep.
You can't sleep on these guys.
Short
Three
again.
straight points.
Zaun looks around, spanks it down.
Skylar's got one of the hardest serves around. He tried to change it up with a little short ball. They were up on it.
When I see Camacho, I just see some of the fastest reflexes.
As far as defense goes,
Yeah.
and seeing the court when he's up against a much bigger block, he's fantastic. Great hand-eye coordination.
Eric Zaun, spelled Z-A-U-N.
Looks like there was a ball that was sort of wet or sitting in the mud a little bit, so they don't want to use that one. Could have been a little gamesmanship, who knows?
3 serves 9.
Dana Camacho is the lovable criminal. The lovable villain. People love to hate him.
Zaun. Bring it cross up by Camacho. Del Sol there.
And Dana Camacho had that.
Cross net.
And he hits.
He just knocked the net off the pole. Only take a second to replace. There you go.
So he doesn't mind being the villain?
No, he doesn't.
All service. Camacho there.
Comes Del Sol back to Camacho. Cuts it.
Brought up.
Zaun got that.
Zaun looks.
And you'll
he
see.
Cranks.
Oh,
Camacho
what a great dig. Let's see what he can do.
To the
Side
net.
out.
Camacho rolling cross this time. He drops it.
So two equally good plays.
Out.
So here you go. Here's Camacho. He's a little frustrated. He hit the pole. Yeah, just knocked it off the bench. He shouldn't be doing that. He knows better than that. Frustration here in the semifinals.
Big serve by Skylar Del Sol.
Skylar's known for.
Blistering ace.
Chipping away. 4 serves
Makes it
9 now.
9-4. Well, they're creeping back into it, Adam.
Yep.
Again. Into the
Now
crowd.
they creeped a little
this time.
further. That's 9-5.
9-5. Anything can happen here.
To 4. 5 serves 9.
I haven't heard heckling until this year.
There's heckling every year.
Okay. Comes Del Sol. Oh my goodness, another ace. Wow.
9-6 after being up 9-0.
Wow.
After being up 9-0, it's a game now.
Oh, jeez, they are merciless on Camacho.
Merciless and envious.
Yeah, he is a talented player. How old is Dana?
37, 38.
Okay.
Again, down the middle,
just about a
just
foot
out.
Just about a foot out. That's a rocket serve, though.
But they've got him back in the game at 9, serving 6.
Yep, now it's a game. At 9-0, they're looking pretty bleak.
6
Let's see
straight
what happens
points.
with Zaun, see if he can place one for an ace. That's a good pass,
Nice
good
up,
set.
Camacho. He pokes
Camacho
deep
cuts it.
corner. It's a good
There
place
you go.
for
Now
a
they're
side
drawing
out.
at each other all the time.
I don't think Camacho's very happy with the
But it's
official
good
either.
that now the crowd's getting into it. You know, this is what volleyball's about at high tournament level. That's a great pass by Palm.
Oh my, what an effort by Camacho.
Dana was there. That was another borderline set. Some borderline sets on both sides so far. Looks like the referee's thinking that they're okay. He has a better viewpoint than I have.
Now when you say border, it means they're grabbing it almost?
If it's going to be slow, and really the way the game's played, if it's going to be slow, it better be perfect. If it's going to be fast, it can move a little bit, but when it's slow, it better come out pristine. And they're spinning a little bit. So it looks like they're just having a little question with the ref here, Skylar and Dana.
What would they be upset about that? About that serve part? I mean,
about that set, maybe they didn't like it. I can't hear what they're saying, but. So a rumble at the rumble, you never know. So here you go, still 9-6.
Palm to serve.
Dave Palm serving.
Service. Camacho push tight to the net.
Not a good pass.
Not a good set by Skylar. I don't know. They're showing some nerves that they haven't shown all weekend.
And that's 10-6 now. Game
It
up
just
to
seems
15.
like he's setting the ball way too low for Dana to react to. That's all right. Let's see what Skylar can do. He got him a few aces, so he's helping one side or the other. But
Camacho, he's up, he's looking, slapped away and slapped into play.
11-6.
For another point.
So what happened there is the set was tight and Dana hit it up off Dave Palm's hand. And since he was blocking, they can hit it again.
Okay.
And so you can hit first ball back over when your opponents are right in front of you and try to beat them deep, and that's just what happened.
Serve into the net, 11-6.
Let's see if Skylar can bring an ace, you know, and see if he can get them back in the game again. They crept all the way back in.
Oh, serve. Palm on it, though. Palm up and swinging hard through that block.
Off the fingertips of
That
Del
was a good
Sol.
set. Looks like they're almost aiming for his hand up there.
Dave Palm in the bright yellow shirt. Eric Zaun, the light red. Skylar Del Sol in the black shirt. And Dana Camacho going shirtless.
Del Sol pulls up the serve. He's up and swinging hard again.
Del Sol puts it off the
Sides it out.
fingertips of Palm.
The big thing you really need when you're at this level is you need consistency out of your partner. So if he's passing it, he wants pretty much the same set that he's expecting out of you. He needs that so he can do his job, put the ball away. See, Dana's going with the jump serve.
Camacho goes deep.
Wow.
Just a foot deep.
A little too deep and out.
Sometimes maybe they're just not the chemistry between partners. They'll try it out and
Could be. Yeah, I think two good players, you know, they can usually make the chemistry work. A lot of it, sometimes when there's not good chemistry,
little pokey works.
I
nicely.
just don't buy that.
Okay.
I've played with all types of players, power players, strategic skill players, things like that. Two players that want to play together, they can play. The thing, Dana can play left side or right side. So you want to play with someone who's comfortable on their side of the ball. Like I'm a comfortable left side player, and I can play on the right side, but my game is not as sharp from the right side. Dana can play either side, and so Skylar must have said, I'll play with you, you play right. Dana and Skylar played left, so that works.
Serving 6.
Let's see.
4 points away from a berth in the finals.
Deep serve is out.
Just out, about a foot out. Zaun shaking around. Maybe he's got a little tight shoulder or something. Or he's just stretching out. I don't know. So Dana and Skylar are missing a lot of serves. He's just not going to come back when you're missing a lot of serves.
And for the second time, he goes long. That time by a good 2 feet.
Tom's turn at 11, serving 6. Camacho there and looking.
Camacho goes deep. Oh, nice up. But Tom Slade couldn't get his traction.
Can't recover.
And a side out. Back to Del Sol.
Still looks like that set might be a little too low because Dana's going to sort of an outlet roll into the deep corner. When another foot higher, and he'd probably cut that ball short. That's 4 serves in a row that they've missed. They're making it tough on themselves when they don't get any serves in.
Two straight into the net by Del Sol, and 2 straight past the end line by Camacho. Oh, and they called an ace. It grabbed the back line, and it's 12-6.
Now 12 serves 6.
So I think one more point in this game might be. Here's the ace right down the middle and deep. Down the middle and deep.
And no argument from.
There is no argument to be had.
Oh, that's going to be another one. Another
2
ace.
aces in a row. Now it's 13-6. So Al, I just got a call from the tournament director. So here's another ace deep to Skylar, and he doesn't get his body behind it. He's a little slow in reacting to that. Doesn't get his body behind it. Passes it backwards. That's a good serve, though. Here we go. There you go. Another ace down the middle.
He's cranking away. He'll switch
14-6. It's almost over.
Could be a game point deal coming here.
So I just got a call from the tournament director. They said that they've changed the format of the finals. They're going to go 3 games to 11.
Now they're going to go 3. Okay.
3 to 11. The first 2 games will be capped at 13, and the last game will be uncapped.
Okay. Zaun going for the tournament, or maybe the berth in the finals. He got it.
That's 4 aces in a row to end that game. That's pretty good serving.
Well, they came through with the serves when they needed it. Camacho and Del Sol could not get the serves down. And we'll be back with your finals coming up after this.
Hello, I'm Wayne Klein, President and owner of Klein Transportation, along with my wife Adele. We've been providing passenger transportation since 1957 for students going to Daniel Boone School District and charter business since 1979. Allison, our daughter, is actually the representation of the 4th generation of the Klein family.
We invite you to join us to go to many fun travel destinations. Our motto is half the fun is getting there. We are so proud of all of our staff of travel specialists. Whether you contact us by phone or online, we help you choose a Klein tour, a casino trip, or to schedule your transportation by motor coach or school bus.
Let's step on board and choose our next destination.
I want a professional heating company with heating and cooling service plans.
A company that considers my needs.
I want the security of price protection plans.
Along with 24-hour emergency service and heating oil delivery.
I want comfort.
I want Ohlert Brothers.
Ohlert Brothers, still family and still local. Ask about our America-friendly and environment-friendly agri-fuels, bioheat, and biodiesel.
When it comes to heating
and the environment,
there's only one choice.
Thanks, Ohlert Brothers.
America was founded on potential, on the idea that it's better to see things not as they are, but for what they could be. At Mako, we don't think new is necessarily better. Sometimes the fact that it's yours is all that matters. So instead of giving up on the car you used to love, bring it to Mako. We'll fix every ding, every scratch, and every faded spot. It's time to give your car a second chance at Mako. It's time for a makeover.
And welcome back, everybody. We are here for the finals. They're introducing the contestants.
And on the 10th side, we have in the white
Adam, I want to ask you, is it more advantage to have a longer rest like Bates and McKenzie, or to be warmed up like the guys in the left palm and Zaun?
All depends on conditioning. I always like to just keep going until everything was over. Some people like to play, rest. Now, the two guys on my right, Bates and McKenzie, they're both from volleyball organizations, so they play, rest, they're coaches, things like that. It might be better for them. They wanted 20 minutes to stretch out and start the whole routine over again. Me, I want to hit 2 balls and get going.
Yep.
So here they go. This is the start. It's game to 11, best of 3. Starts off with the serve in the net.
Why do you think the decision was made to go best of 3? You just thought maybe good crowd still on hand, or what?
There's a great crowd here, and they originally planned for best of 3, and then they thought that maybe there wasn't going to be great weather, but it looks like they must have had a decision that the weather, is holding out or whatever. That's 1-0 right there.
That's a great volley.
Yeah, that's a good volley. Didn't start with a good pass, and that's what happens.
1-0.
Dave McKenzie has switched to white shirt. Hudson Bates wearing a shirt from their sponsor, East Coast Volleyball.
There you go. It's 2 bad passes. That's sort of the same thing that happened with Dana Camacho and Skylar at the beginning of that game, and it was hard for them to come back from. Yeah. So Dave McKenzie, I know that he's sponsored by Plastic Sporting Goods, and it's plasticClothing.com. Great vendor. They have some really good styles. So that's what you see him wearing right now. Oh, they try a little short serve. Nice pass, nice set. And Zaun gets way up there. He cuts hard angles. It's hard to dig him, and he looks at you. He looks at the defense, looks you off, and goes the other way. You got some of Zaun's friends already calling no block when Hudson Bates is up there blocking. That's a little bit funny.
Man, I don't know if I want to get Hudson Bates riled up.
Nah.
0-2.
He's got a lot of intensity. Dave Palm with a good pass.
McKenzie.
Comes McKenzie going against Palm. He gets it down.
That set was a little low, and I think Dave just got up there. Dave likes to hit a lot, and he got up there, and he's like, this time I'm just going to roll it into the corner. Just as good. They both score the same. Here's Hudson. Into the net. So Hudson's shown us 2 or 3 matches on center court, and he's shown us hard angles. Short left, short right. Not too many people are touching them. Here you go, Eric Zaun back to serve in the red.
Zaun.
Oh, Zaun with an ace. That's how they closed out the semifinal match.
Yep.
Strong serves.
4 aces, I think, if I remember.
Yep.
There you go.
1-2.
Makes 2-1.
And that ball was way deep.
Throwing it long.
So first 2 to 11, cap at 13.
Correct. And if one team didn't win both those games, they're going to play a third with no cap.
2-1. Palm kicks it high. Gets it back.
That's a
looks.
good set.
McKenzie is there,
McKenzie with a
throws
good
it
dig.
high. Bates puts it on the net. Palm comes.
McKenzie.
It's on the 2-ball. Oh, good try by
Just
Bates.
out.
Another good volley.
A lot of hustle.
Looking for a ref's call.
So the loser still comes up with cash, though, right?
$3,000.
$3,000, not bad.
Not bad. $1,500 a player to get to this point. The losers of the last round got $1,500 for the team, $750 a player. The winner gets $5,000. That's a big payday.
Bates pops it.
Palm serves, hurries to the net.
Palm is there.
And Bates has it put back at him.
And these type of sets and things are different than what these guys are used to indoors, because you watch, this is a little too tight, and Hudson's standing there, and he has to poke it lefty because it was a little tight. But Dave Palm, good blocker, he pushed that thing down.
And we're tied at 2.
They're going to switch sides.
Again, the format. Best of 3 games.
So I was talking to our guys in the truck, and they were saying we got a few hundred listeners out on the internet.
Nice.
A few hundred viewers.
No one ever.
So that's good to see.
Well, we welcome everyone. Thank you for watching and monitoring what's going on.
Let's see if Hudson. See, and that's what these guys are good at. They set each other 4, 5, 6 feet off, so they don't have to deal with those huge blocks. The last time it was tight, Dave Palm blocked it down. It was an easy point.
Sign out with Hudson Bates, looking to serve.
Got 2 ball boys volunteering. I know Andrew in the pink and black hat. I don't know the other young gentleman, but they're helping us out. Sounds like a little miss hit on the serve. Good set. Gets it in the corner. It was in.
Score stays tied at 2. Men's final 2015 Pottstown Rumble.
Yeah, got a few dark clouds coming in, so they had to turn on the lights for tonight.
Yeah.
Sort of like a baseball game around 6 o'clock at night, you know?
Clouds and rain, not an issue last year.
No.
Perfect weather last. Got a little chilly the one night.
Zaun stretching out. I wonder if he's starting to cramp. It's been a long weekend. I wonder if he's cramping a little bit.
Jump serve, Dave McKenzie.
Zaun.
There you go, just over the block. He takes a good look and makes a nice cross-court roll and in.
Adam, this is not the last match going on. There's still other titles to be decided here in their divisions.
Yeah, we got 4s going on. There's co-ed. Probably going to be playing here for another 4 or 5 hours.
Wow.
Good luck to them.
2-2.
I hope to be home and clean by then. That's a good pass.
Hudson puts it high in the
There
air.
you go.
Throws it.
Bates. Oh, what a dig by Zaun.
All right, ball was in.
McKenzie.
McKenzie cuts it.
There you go. That big hard hit and big dig. Nice little roll and ends the rally.
What's the latest you've ever gone here to Sunday night? Has it been past midnight on a Sunday?
I'm usually home by then, Al. I'm out of here after the finals are over. I'm going to pack up and get going home. But I know last year, Saturday night, they played till almost 3 a.m.
Oh, my goodness. I remember I was here till about 1:30.
Yeah, so many teams. It's unbelievable. It's a great event for volleyball.
Oh, Hudson Bates with another net serve.
Yeah. It looks like the net's sagging a little bit. Maybe they should tighten that up.
Eric's home.
big serve.
McKenzie.
Oh, that sets off a little bit.
Oh, blocked right back, but out of bounds. How was Skyler after his match? He seem pretty cool? He seemed pretty
Skyler, very polite young
He seems
gentleman.
like it.
Yeah.
He's a great
Good guy.
volleyball player.
And he's a nice guy. I mean, and that's really what it's about. They're going to tighten the net a little bit because it's sagging.
I'll tell you, I was watching him earlier. From what you saw them in the semifinals, that was not what he is, the best he has to offer.
No.
Came off the block.
So the ground's a little soft, so the ground gives a lot. So a good thing here, it sounds like the Sly Fox beer tent is selling a lot of beer.
Yeah.
Just listen to the fans.
Yep. Do they take credit card over there? You know? or no?
I don't think so. I think it's cash only.
I'm going to bring up a name from the past, but seeing Skyler reminds me a little bit of Steve Timmons.
Yeah.
Doesn't he a little bit?
Yeah. Steve Timmons was a big guy, but the same red hair, the same good physique and stuff like that. Yeah,
Yes.
Steve Timmons was a big flat top, red-haired banger from what, early 80s?
Yeah, didn't they? Weren't they? Wasn't he part of the gold medal team too in '88?
At least one gold medal.
Yeah. Yeah, they won at '92, didn't they, too, in Barcelona?
There you go.
Trying to keep it just over the net. Good effort. Came up a little short. David Palm.
Okay, we're still stuck on 2-2.
Yep.
Oh, nice serve by Palm.
Puts it up, gets it
Hudson
back.
Bates, a little off the net, but he picks a little line roll. It's all good for him, just a side out. So I was walking around in between the semifinals and the finals, talking to different fans, wondering what their opinion was with who's going to win.
Points are hard to
Pretty
come
much a
by.
50-50.
Two serving, two.
So, I mean, Zaun and Palm are playing good, strong volleyball, but they said there's no substitute for Hudson Bates and his experience.
Zaun, block, McKenzie, this time Palm.
A dig, a block.
Puts it in the
How did he get it in?
From the open spot.
Maybe the longest volley of the match so far, and it's side out. Back to Zaun and Palm.
The crowd goes wild for a side out.
Might sound like there's 30,000 people here, but they're just right aside of us.
That's exactly right. Here we go. So Zaun's going back. He's stretching out a lot. And I wonder if he's having a little trouble. I mean, young guy, not a lot of body fat. Jumps really high.
I wonder if that's why he has the braces on there, the pad. I guess they're like sleeves just to keep it warm.
Yeah, compression sleeves.
Zaun.
That's a great serve.
Hudson puts it up.
Oh, let's see what
Goes
Hudson
after
can
it.
do with this.
Bumps it across short. Palm is there. Zaun.
Oh, they might
back
come
to
out with a
Palm.
point.
What will
No.
he do?
Oh.
That's a big
Palm
play.
with a
That's
put
a
away.
point.
And it's 3-2. Zaun and Palm. I don't remember seeing Zaun and Palm here last year. Did they come last year?
Zaun was here. They lost to Hudson. Zaun played with someone else last year. I forget who it was, but he lost to Hudson Bates in the semifinals 16-14.
Okay.
When Hudson and Mark Burek were rolling through everyone, they actually were up at one point late in the game, and I thought they were going to pull it off. Great players. Dave Palm, I've never seen him play before this tournament.
Zaun dives, gets
I don't remember the beard.
Gets it back.
No.
Zaun does not miss down the line.
Dave Palm, I can't get a word out of him either way.
No.
Very nice gentleman, but
They seem to have a good camaraderie between them, though. They seem to communicate well and get along well.
yeah, they don't get too excited at all.
No.
And my guess is they don't lose too often.
Diving get by Bates.
Right now they're having some problems with serve receive.
Set up. Look, Zaun puts it down sharply.
That was a big hit.
On the angle.
Wow, Zaun, and it's chest bump. And it's 4-2.
4-2,
This
right.
is a marathon. This is a two-day event.
Here
These
we go.
guys
So
get out here through
nice
rain
little
and
roll
mud and you name
and
it.
a pickup, and
We've all
Zaun
been there.
Goes with a big, powerful, short cross-court smash.
3-2. I caught some tape.
Just caught the tape there.
That'll be a net service and a side out.
Hudson Bates, Dave McKenzie.
And go. My partner just walked
2-3.
across the playing field.
That's Eric Zaun, Dave Palm.
It's a good serve.
Palm has a nice spot.
That's a great dig by
It's
by
kept alive.
Bates.
Bates looking. Palm one
And
hand.
Bates
That's
with
a
a
great
dig and
play,
the put
there's
away.
Bates getting a little energy.
Not kept in play.
Bates, big
Score
guy, big
correction
blocker.
is 3-3.
But you'll see this defense by Bates. It was just a little before, but Bates is one very underrated as far as the defensive player goes.
Yeah.
So we're at 3 serving 4.
3 serving 4.
Another little cross court serve.
Down he goes.
Palm just plants it.
And
what they call?
They called the double. They called the double on the set. So it's a 4-4, and they're going to switch. Okay, so here you'll see it was a good pass, and you'll see a little bit slow, and there's a little spin on that, and that's what they called.
Okay.
So Eric Zaun doesn't like it. Eric Zaun's friends don't like it.
So if you hit one hand and then the other hand, they have
It makes it spin a little bit, and that's what they don't like to see. They call that a double. So again, it can be slow and spin a little. It can be slow and perfect, or fast and spin a little bit. You take your choice. They're not going to let both happen.
Palm. And back. Yeah, he threw it.
Palm puts it down.
On the
Okay,
angle.
4-4.
4-4, game 1 of the finals, men's open. How many players did you say we started with in the men's open?
Men's open, we started with 95. I think they were saying that there are about 3,200. That's what the article in the paper said, 3,200 players this weekend.
Wow.
Biggest tournament in the country.
Really?
Here in Pottstown, PA.
Wow.
That was a bad toss. He could have let that drop. So when you're serving, you can toss the ball and you get one toss that you don't have to hit per service point.
4-4.
So if you make a bad toss, you can let it drop. You just can't have it touch you or anything like that.
Oh my, what an effort by Zaun.
Keeps it in play. Bates will put, he
There
picks
you go.
away just
Zaun all over the court.
He's no shortage of energy. He's a fast guy.
It was a nice scramble volley.
There you go. For the first time, McKenzie and Bates take a lead.
5 serving 4.
Feels like it all of a sudden got a little cooler out, too.
Yeah.
The wind's picking up a little bit.
Hopefully we're not going to get more rain. We've had enough.
Zaun on the 2.
Wow, Hudson Bates makes it 6-4.
All these guys are big. I think you got 6. And here the pass was a little tight.
6 serving 4.
Tried to knuckle it over Bates, and Bates threw it down.
11 win by 2. First 2 got the 13 cap. Here we go.
Another serve.
Palm.
Tell
Zaun
you-
wants the 2.
Oh, and he pushes that through.
He gets it.
Zaun goes with a crank. Great block by Hudson Bates, but it just went underneath his arm and down.
Side out, back over, and looks like Dave Palm will be serving. As Hudson Bates adjusts the net.
All right, we're
Yeah.
back. 4.
That's when the ball gets ripped into it, especially with the heavy ball because of the rain. Loosens up a little bit. Dave Palm back to serve. Let's see what he has. Hard. That's why the net keeps getting lower and lower. They blast the ball into it, and they got to tighten it up. There's our ball boy. helping out the players.
Well, he can sleep in tomorrow. Good for him. Hudson Bates, his team up 6-4. Oh, what a placement!
And that's what he's good at. He did that to me this morning a few times.
Not much you can do about that.
You can go get it.
7 serving 4.
Pick it up when it stops rolling. 7-4. First game up to 11.
There's Bates with a good serve, but Zaun a good pass.
Fires Bates, put it high.
Bates goes down and gets it. Palm has it put back by McKenzie. 8-4.
And let's change sides, man.
Side switch going.
8-4.
And here you go. You have a good dig. Nice set, good swing, but McKenzie gets all of it right there and puts it back down.
Rumble volleyball. That's what it's all about.
Hudson Bates, again.
Palm.
Nice set.
Palm finds the opening.
There you go. And it was Zaun and Palm up early with like a 4-2 lead, if I remember.
Yep.
And it's been a big turnaround since then. 1 or 2 aces, 1 or 2 blocks. There's Zaun. You got to get your serves in this game.
Oops. There's a souvenir for the crowd.
Yeah, I don't think he liked that volleyball.
No.
So there's Dana Camacho joking as giving him a yellow card. When Dana can kick a ball a lot further than that.
Side out.
So as tradition here at Pottstown, when you lose a match, you have to ref the next round. Oh, Dave.
Good effort by McKenzie.
Dave
Smelled
was
it
in on
back
that,
there,
just
great
didn't get his
time.
hands under it enough. So Dana and Skylar, loser of the last semifinal, they're refing the finals.
We got a forward serving to ace.
Center court starting to show a little bit of wear and tear on the left side now, but it's hung tough. It's just being consideration of the weather.
McKenzie back to Bates. Off the fingertips, Palm gets it up again.
Good
for
effort
his partner.
by Palm.
He
See what he can do with
returns
it here.
Palm putting it deep, pound it
Good
inside.
play. There's a point. 8-5. 5-8.
I don't think there was a lot of room back there, but he found it. Five. Serving 8.
The bearded one, Dave Palm, with a right-handed jump serve.
Just out. Tried to cut that around, and now it's bouncing around in the mud.
Yeah, serves have not been that precise.
Well, when you get those balls in at 80 miles an hour, sometimes you get some quick points. And since this is side out, this isn't a point every serve. This is a point only when you serve. You don't really lose anything. You just give your opponent a chance to get something.
Palm gets it back.
Comes Palm. McKenzie backs up.
Bates one hand.
Whoa, what'd they call that time?
They called a bad hand set.
Zaun is not very happy.
Let's see what he does. Here you go. Okay, they called a total redirect and a lift on that. He took it one side and he threw it out the other side. You just can't hold it like that.
So you think it was a good call?
Yeah, it has to. He came in one way and he shoved the ball out a different way. And that means he had to hold it at some point. It's a tough call, but I think it's the right call.
Oh my goodness. Man, it does not get much better than that.
Oh, put up by Bates.
Good
Yeah,
plays
that's
on
what
both
I'm
sides.
talking about. A little rumble action here.
Yeah, I got to applaud that one.
Yeah, man.
Eric's obviously not happy with that last call. You got to take what the ref says. Skylar knows what he's doing. So here you get, right here, Hudson, great hustle. Dave, great hustle. And back in.
Wow, wow.
That's just some great volleyball.
McKenzie.
9 serving 5. McKenzie.
And that's tight. Zaun goes up.
Oh!
Gets blocked.
Bates with a rejection.
Bada boom, bada
10-5. Serving for the game.
There he goes. Pass is a little tight. Zaun decides to go up and 2-ball it. And got a block. And a block back, little touch of the head.
Come on.
So this is game point on the first game right here. After being up 4-2, now they're down 10-5.
Good diving effort by
good
Zaun
effort by
to keep
Zaun.
alive. Puts
Zaun
it
finds the open
alive.
space.
Nice save on the point opportunity.
Trailing 10-5, Dave Palm.
David
Palm. Serving.
Let's see if they can fight their way back into this match.
McKenzie goes deep.
That's a great dig by Zaun. Setting in the back.
Oh,
that's a great play. Now they're going to switch. Switch courts. And a lot of teams, they won't come out in hand set. A, because the balls are a little wet with sweat or with rain or with whatever. B, because sometimes it's just not worth the risk. I mean, bump setting, a lot of people feel a little bit more accurate with it, but there's no risk of a lift or anything like that with the bump set.
Bump set is when you hit it off your forearms or wrists.
Right. They call it, you're hitting it off the platform. You stretch your arms out, put your elbows together, nice flat platform.
Gabe's taking a little blow on the sidelines there. We're game 1, best of 3, up to 11. It is Bates, McKenzie with 10, Zaun and Palm 5. Bates won the title here 3 out of the last 4 years.
Okay, I have your keys. I have an A6 keychain. Looks like a Dodge if I had to guess. Go guess. Come get your keys.
All right, they're about to start some action, see if Zaun and Palm can work their way back into this match. Games to 11. They're down 6-10.
On this opening best of 3 men's final. David Palm with the ball in his hands and a 6-10 score.
Oh, that's
strong
good
serve.
serve.
McKenzie handles.
Let's see.
Some net play gonna happen.
10-7.
McKenzie tried to use his hands.
Score now will be
Fans with a little sarcasm toward the referees.
Hudson Bates, big high swing.
Zaun is
Roll
there.
it. Zaun picked it up.
He's
Good
back
pickup.
off the ground. He
And
fires.
down.
Wow. Man.
Not to be denied.
Zaun's getting a little fired up.
Yeah.
Gonna give up.
Yeah, he kicked it on an extra gear. He's got a little chip on the shoulder that's paying off.
He's yelling a little bit at Hudson Bates. I don't know if I want to do that.
No, I know I would.
8-10.
Other than to say, hey, good play, big guy.
They took a timeout trying to cool the momentum.
It is 10-8. Who called that timeout, Bates?
Hudson Bates called it.
His beer?
Someone just handed me an adult beverage.
Wow.
Right out of the Sly Fox beer tent.
How's it taste? Good?
Not too bad.
That's it.
Maybe I'll be stopping by Sly Fox beer, the Sly Fox bar. So here we go. It's 8-10. It's been a seesaw game so far. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. The momentum has swung toward Palm and Zaun.
All right, let's get rocking. 8-10 after the timeout.
Scored 2 straight points.
Oh, and that's a bad pass.
3 straight points.
That's just dropping your concentration a little bit. When you do that,
Number 13.
yeah, and you just can't do that. So 9-10.
Oh,
There
net
you
serve.
go. So
Was on a run there.
So what happens here is if they tie it at 10, you play win by 2 unless it gets, if someone gets to 13, the game's over. So they call it a 13 cap. Game to 11, 13 cap.
See if that was a big lost opportunity there.
When you got your opponents on the ropes, you got to get your serves in. He got a few with serving hard, so this.
Would they all have to alternate serve?
You alternate serves, yes. So I'm going to say that Hudson Bates is going to try a short cut, either left or right.
Here we go.
I'm thinking it might be to the right side.
For the game.
Oh
my, it drops.
Down the middle, and that's the game. Game 1. 11-9, Hudson Bates, Dave McKenzie over Eric Zaun and Dave Palm.
What placement right between, and the indecision cost them. All right, we'll be back with game 2 right after this.
Just down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
and expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community
and we know our customers.
So next time you have a home improvement project,
drop by
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
Your True Value expert is A.D. Moyer in Gilbertsville and Pottstown. On the web at admoyer.com.
And welcome back, everybody. We have some discussion on the field. That is the official. Skylar Del Sol, great player. Lost the semifinal match and refereeing the finals.
Game 2 about to begin.
There's Dave McKenzie.
McKenzie to serve.
Okay.
A ball, Zaun.
And here we go, start a second game.
Zaun done by McKenzie.
Puts it down.
And McKenzie with a facial.
I believe that was hard driven, though.
We're up point.
Wow.
And here you go. There's big inside and a little smack, and
oh,
yep,
the facial.
And those balls aren't light. 1-0.
Nice up.
That's a good set. There's nothing to complain about there.
It's ironic that the two quietest players of the tournament have the loudest fans.
Well, Zaun, again, is the only semi-local person.
Okay.
So that helps. Well, that's a good serve, but a great dig by Dave. Good set.
McKenzie, you're trying to roll.
Good block by Palm. Oh, nice try by Zaun. Man, he gets all over that court.
Side out.
And what you'll see is a lot of these guys are beach players. Sometimes they forget that in beach, a block is a touch. So you only get 2 after the block. Here, you get a block plus 3. So a lot of times the players will forget and they'll go over on 2 because they forgot they didn't have a third hit coming. There you go.
Bates, team up 1-0.
Palm looks.
That is a great hit by Palm. He makes it look effortless. Gets up, looks at the court, just turns his shoulder and in.
Yeah, he does not change expression.
No. But they're going to need a little fire here. Zaun has fire, but we're going to get Palm going. See?
McKenzie up and rolling corner.
Nice placement by Dave McKenzie.
1 serve 0.
Where is Zaun from? You said he's local?
I believe he's from New Jersey.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So within driving distance.
Absolutely.
Cherry Hill. Thanks.
I was just told by the crowd that he's from Cherry Hill, New Jersey, which is very close to Philadelphia, on overpass.
Puts it back over. Now McKenzie looking to score and does.
And McKenzie puts it down.
2-0.
Volunteer bringing the ref coffee. Got to pay attention up there.
It's got to be alert, right? 2-0. 2-0.
Dave McKenzie, big serve. Oh, he goes with the short.
Oh!
And that's
Tough
down.
serve by McKenzie. Puts the change
Eric
up on him. and they'll
Zaun
switch it
complaining
up.
that it's not down.
Oh,
That ball
3-0.
was clearly down.
3-0.
Let's see, here we go.
So here you go. Let's see if the ball hits the ground or not. And
Yep.
there it is. It definitely skips in there. Maybe Zaun didn't get a good look at it. So you rocket a few serves deep to him, and then you serve one short. There's,
Tips net
oh,
on that
just off
serve.
top of the tape. I didn't see it. Top of the tape.
Comes back to Eric Zaun at 0-3.
So 3 quick points by Bates and McKenzie. And the serve goes over to Eric Zaun.
Bates pulls it up.
Comes Hudson Bates.
Swinging away. Nice.
Great play by Zaun.
Push to the net.
Zaun at the net.
Rolls
Cuts it for the open spot.
Gets it inside the line for a point.
No one likes smacking hands anymore.
One serves 3.
1-3. It was a great dig by Eric Zaun. Got up and just put it where they ain't. But let's see. Here we go, Eric Zaun. Just
A little
deep.
too far.
Long serve.
Now we got 3 ball boys. They're multiplying out there. It's good to get them involved young like that.
Better to have too many than not enough.
Absolutely. See if Hudson Bates can hit an angle for. There you go.
Oh, that's trouble.
It's
Pulls
not
it
as much
up.
trouble as you
Zaun
think
looks
with
around.
these
Big
guys.
block, McKenzie. Nice play
Good
there.
block.
Tight
Blocked
to the
by
net.
McKenzie. That's 4-1.
That was a
Puts
great
up a
set
little roof.
by Palm. Zaun just
For
got
a
it a little
point.
low and McKenzie blocked it.
4-1.
So watch a little tight. That's a great save by Palm. Zaun let it drop a little bit low, tried to hit the angle. Didn't work.
Tough
There's
serve
an
by
ace.
Bates.
Hudson
Aces
Bates
it.
having his way on these short aces.
Goes up
5-1. They're only 6 points away from $5,000.
And Hudson Bates from his 4th title in 5 years.
Wow.
One other team that had a run like that a few years ago.
On it. Palm swinging away.
Palm a little too far.
In.
Are they saying it's in?
Called
They're
in.
saying it's in.
They were saying it's in. A few years ago, there was the team of. So here, let's see if it was in. It was right near the back line, deep cross. Oh, it looks like the rope bounced.
Good call.
So a few years ago, you had a guy that called Beetle Bailey.
Rolling
I remember that.
Nice
And
out.
Jason
It's poked
Robertson.
there. Zaun swings away.
They won,
McKenzie has
I
it
think,
up.
6 titles if I'm correct.
McKenzie rolls deep.
That's a great play by both
teams. Give it up for the hustle.
Excellent
folks.
volley. Good hustle both sides. Are those guys still playing or?
I don't see him playing as much anymore. They both have adult kids now.
Okay.
So they're playing with their children sometimes. I know they still play some indoors, but I don't see him in the doubles too much anymore. Let's see.
Palm looks.
That's a great cut.
Hard
Now,
to deal with
this
that
year
one.
was the first year they had
Across
40s and 50s. They had Masters divisions. So maybe
One serves five.
Beetle and Jason come out and play Masters next year. Who knows?
Dan Mickle, the color man on the first, he said he played the Masters on Friday.
He did. I was in the same pool.
Don Decker play?
Don Decker played and won the Senior Masters,
Tight to
which
the
is
net.
50 and
Rolls
over.
Cross. McKenzie there.
Oh, another
Slapped
good
up by
volley
Palm.
got going here.
Away
Finally
by
put away by
Zaun.
Zaun.
For a point.
Didn't you beat Decker for the first title or not?
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
You and Vlado Batez.
Yes, Vlado. He went on after he used our match as a stepping stone to be on the Yugoslavian national team.
Really?
No, he was on the Yugoslavian national team, and I was lucky enough to have him as a partner.
I like the first way he explained. That was good.
McKenzie going long. Hold Zaun on it.
Wow.
Nice up.
Wow, that's just
What
effort.
Great effort, about a foot out.
Good D.
Vlado Batez went on with the Yugoslavian national team to win both a bronze and a gold medal at the Olympics.
Wow.
As a starting outside hitter.
Wow. How did you meet him?
A friend of his, or his cousin was a friend of mine back then, and he was looking for someone to play with.
He was a tall kid, wasn't he?
He's 6'4", 6'5". He was the setter for the junior national team when I met him, and he knew he wasn't getting any serves at that point playing with me. But I passed well enough, and he set well enough, and that's all it was that year.
And you beat Don Decker and who?
Jerry Poor.
Jerry Poor, that's it.
They're both local heavyweight players. There you go. Right now, it really looks like Hudson Bates is having his way with these serves.
Away by Paul.
He's moving them all over the place.
Side out.
What should be easy side outs are making these guys scramble and really make outstanding plays, and they're doing it. But you can't count on that every time. The teams that win these events are the ones that make those broken plays look standard. Zaun and Palm are doing it, but you really don't want to count on that.
Oh. Ball by Bates. Works well.
Bates crossed him up. Instead of passing, put it over.
Side out.
Right down the line on the second ball. Zaun would have probably got a hand on it, but who knows if he would have got a good play or not.
Comes McKenzie.
Little touch of the net on that serve.
Will hit the net.
Service goes back to Zaun. Up. McKenzie just looking.
McKenzie going for the back corner.
He does.
So there he had his hands open, but it popped out of his hands on that serve receive. It's very difficult to do. It can be one contact. Doesn't matter how your hands are, as long as it pops out and it's one contact.
But if it hits one, then the other,
then it's no good on serve receive. You can do that on first ball, but you can't do it on a serve receive. Hudson, seems like they're going to Dave Palm a lot now.
On it and smacking it down.
There's really no weakness in Palm and Zaun, so I don't know how you're making a choice to go to one or the other. But they have a little bit of lead.
$5,000.
Stuck on the 5-2 score of late.
Runner-up.
You're watching the 2015 Pottstown Rumble Men's Open Final on the PCTV network.
The best.
You see, I don't see more than one or two seats in the bleachers open at all. And this is the best it's been all weekend.
Just too deep.
So I have standing room only around the court. Some of the vendors I see, the French fry vendors, are looking out their window and staring over at the court, just wanting to watch some good volleyball. Oh, hold on, we got a ball near the court.
Ah.
There you go.
He got it.
There you go. That kid has a future at Wimbledon.
5 serving 2.
Nice easy float serve back. Zaun with a good set.
Going deep line.
Just around, over the block, back in the
side
corner.
out.
Seems like we have a little bit of a dip in the energy level out there.
In the crowd and the play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One follows the other.
Zaun caught part of the net.
Seems they're this year. I see a lot of serves hitting the tape, and maybe it's because the balls are so heavy. You're used to serving one way, the ball would go well over the net and break in. But the balls are heavy this year with the rain.
And the sun peeking through the clouds and shining right at us.
And even with no rain today, the grass is wet from yesterday, a little mud, and that moisture just collects in the ball all day long and makes it heavy.
Comes Dave Palm. Right-handed jump serve.
Right down the line. That's a great pass.
Bates
Going
swings
for
on the
second.
2-ball. Puts it away.
Bates takes care of
Slides it
business.
out.
Side out. Back to McKenzie and Palm. And we're still stuck at 5-2.
Tell you what, I don't remember it going this late in years past.
No.
And it doesn't look like, if this goes 3 games, we're not going to be done until 9 o'clock.
Yep. I remember being out here by like 7:30 last year. Last couple of years.
I think that's part of what the good weather.
A little slippage. He puts it.
Oh, he found the back
That's
corner.
the recovery
Lost his
there,
footing and
folks.
still got it down.
There you go. Here's Dave Palm. He gets up. He goes up. And he goes to plant his feet. Slips a little bit. That wouldn't happen without the rain from yesterday. Great recovery.
Eric Zaun with his team down 5-2. McKenzie cuts it.
McKenzie slapped away by Palm. Bates fakes.
McKenzie again. Too far.
Touched by Palm.
5-3.
No touch call. No touch.
That was good. I like how Hudson Bates faked taking the 2-ball and then went back and set his partner.
So it gets a little tighter.
I see Bill Bonney running around, Bill Bonney Photography. He's running around, probably takes 5,000 pictures this weekend.
Too far. Sign out back over. Bates, McKenzie. Who took game 1 of this best-of-3 final. Started out very strong, seemed to be on their way to an easy win in game 2, and then it slowed things down. Of course, that's where the first game was, back and forth, back and forth.
Well, we'll see what
Zaun.
McKenzie and Bates are doing different than Palm and Zaun are. They're serving spots, making people move around, because the footing is still not perfect. And they're hitting them short, they're hitting them deep, left and right. Zaun and Palm they're serving from the same area all the time, and they're swinging the same style, and you can get in a rhythm digging that ball.
Uh-oh.
That call. Just the ticket in it.
What happened, that ball?
It hit top of the net. Now I want to see how the darkness is going to start creeping into what they're doing.
Kansas serve too far, about a foot or two out.
These lights, if you look the wrong way at these lights, it'd be a little blinding.
Service back to Zaun at
On
3-5.
TV, it looks like they got a good picture of the sun popping through right above the food tents.
Yep. Haven't seen a lot of it this weekend.
Here's Eric Zaun with a big serve. That's a great serve. Nice save by McKenzie.
McKenzie's
Great
looking.
pass.
McKenzie finds the back corner.
Good set.
Rolls the ball to it. Sides out.
So Bates has had a few aces on the night. See if he gets one here to get his team off the 5.
He's doing the chop with his serve. Short angles, short lines. See that?
Oh.
Right down that line.
Serve by
That's what
Bates.
he's good at.
6-3.
Bumps it up to 6-3.
They got to stop it here. I mean, they're down a game, and they're halfway through the second game and losing now. Now's the time to pick it up. Another short one.
Tough up. Push deep.
That's a smart play
Nice spot
by
by
Eric.
Zaun.
Little knuckle. Didn't get much on it, but it caught the line.
Stays at 6-3. Side out to Palm and Zaun. Caught part of the net. So what time did these teams start playing yesterday morning?
Yesterday morning, we had registration from 7 to 8. They started playing at, the first match went off at 8:30.
Okay.
And the last match.
Service just over. Swing it.
Wow,
away.
McKenzie puts it down for the
comes from
point.
Out of nowhere.
7-3.
Much like Superman, to crush it.
And I don't think it's a side switch. So here's the overpass. Good serve by McKenzie. Little overpass. He just finds the open court.
Critical
Guys
mistakes.
are starting to take good control of the match here. This is a timeout by Zaun and Palm.
All right, we're going to take care of who's been helping out here and who's been doing the job. Gus Tellis, Constantine Tellis, your director producer. Marilyn Miller, your assistant director. Carly Tellis, doing producing and graphics. Tyler Brackbill, working camera 1. Matt Wagner, producer, and on camera 2 in the corner. Debbie Tellis, camera 3. She does the open. We did the open. Dave Oxenford, my buddy Dave doing camera 4. Oh, that's Dave up there. Candace McPhillips, production assistant. And also doing some camera is Candace.
7 serving.
So here they go
3.
right now. If Zaun and Palm want to battle their way back,
McKenzie
they got to
going
start
for the
getting a
line,
few points and
but
eking
out.
their way back into this match. I feel like it's starting to slip away from them. They're running out of time.
Palm wants a new clean dry ball.
No such thing today.
No.
They're all dirty and they're all a little bit wet.
Zaun with a running jump
Zaun
serve.
service. Nice up base.
Great serve, but a good
Set
pass
away,
by
base
Hudson.
from the corner. Forced up.
Wow.
That's a nice
That
two
ball
ball.
wasn't hard driven.
What do they call that one?
Carry call.
Well, they called a lift off the, it was off the block. It wasn't hard driven by the time it got back to the defensive player. So you'll see Hudson Bates goes and hits it, goes off the block. Eric Zaun will pass that up with his hands, but it wasn't deemed hard enough for it. That's a good set. Not too many people in the country can set a ball like that.
Now that went out, but it was off his fingertips, wasn't it?
Yes, it was off his hands.
3 will serve 7.
Let's see.
Here comes McKenzie.
Looks cross.
Oh, it's out.
All right, the referee called it in.
Oh, it's in. All right.
The referee called it in.
Ball called in.
I really can't tell by that.
Yeah.
And I'm 40 feet away from that call.
So who made the call? Camacho?
Camacho made the call and Skyler made the call. So
Okay.
both the refs made the call. You can't really go against that. They don't have any vested interest in who wins this.
Ball. Palm. Palm up and cranking. Nice up.
Wow.
2 ball.
Wow.
You suck! That was so bad!
Eight serves 3.
I couldn't tell that ball was that.
Again, to Palm.
Zaun losing his composure big time.
It's in. Nice roll.
And Bates puts it down 9-3.
They're going to switch sides now.
What's that?
9-3. They're going to switch sides now.
Okay. I've never seen anybody lose it like that at this.
I've seen a lot of people lose it like
Okay,
that.
you have?
Yeah, so that's
Well, I mean
not-
at the Pottstown Rumble.
Oh, not at the Pottstown Rumble, so...
Oh, I've seen people lose it, yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost it.
That's okay. Sometimes the calls go for you, sometimes they go against you. The refs are just trying to... They'd prefer the game have no calls ever.
Right. Zaun there. Zaun swinging deep.
It's out.
That was a bad set, too. They just don't like it.
10-3, and we're serving for the match. Serving for the championship.
That set back spun off right off his hands. Right now, Dave's handling it the right way. And he called Dave's hands. Dave's talking to him and asking him what the problem is.
Yeah, credit to Dave Palm for... So anyway, we are 1 point away from Bates and McKenzie winning the 2015 Pottstown Rumble Open. Okay. So in general, you think Skyler's been doing a good job up there?
Generally a good job. I mean, there are some borderline calls. It's his job to make the call, and I think for the most part, you know, he's made the correct call. There was one that I probably wouldn't have called, but he's the
McKenzie will
ref, I'm not
serve
the ref.
at 3-10.
And it's not giving any team the advantage over the other one.
No.
No.
And the one team handsets all the time, so that's the team that's going to get called.
Big serve.
That's
by
it.
McKenzie,
That's the
they'll
match
switch
right
it
there.
up.
That was an ace to win the match.
That is the game.
I don't like to see controversy with the refs.
Let's give it
but I
up
don't
for
think
these
that's the refs'
fellas.
fault.
The team
I think the better team won.
Hudson Bates.
Yes, I think the better team won today, whether they're...
David
All right, we'll be
McKenzie,
back to wrap it up on the
winners
field right
of the
after this.
2015
Allergies? Carpet One Floor and Home just made carpet installation healthier. Our new Healthier Living installation minimizes dust, mold, and allergens. Better than home centers, it's antimicrobial, hypoallergenic, simply cleaner. Breathe easier. You'll love it. A healthier installation exclusively at Carpet One Floor and Home. Beautiful. Made affordable.
If you've been injured at work, if you've been injured in a car accident, you're having problems with your neck, your low back, you're having migraine headaches. If you're suffering, you need to see us first. We can help.
Every day, Fast Signs helps businesses with their visual communications. We ask the right questions, which makes your facility safe and more efficient. We recommend smart solutions, and people get where they're going. We bring new ideas and help you build your business. Fast Signs offers more than signs and graphics. We're innovators, planners, and designers, and we're more than ready to help. For more information or to request a consultation, visit fastsigns.com.
And we're back here courtside. And I got to say, whether Mr. Zaun had any kind of beef with the referee, there's no excuse to act like that at all, in my opinion. He embarrassed himself.
Things got a little heated, and you can handle a little better. He's young. He should handle it better than that. Yeah.
Finals does not take away anything from great performance by Hudson Bates and Dave McKenzie. They were dominating from what we could see.
Towards the end, they were really dominating. It seems like the hands calls against Zaun and Palm sort of threw them off their game a little bit. But Hudson Bates and Dave McKenzie, they were definitely the best team out there today all weekend long. And they were the best team. There, I saw fantastic volleyball by both Zaun and Palm, along with Dana Camacho, Skyler, tons of great players. A lot of local players that don't really get a lot of airtime, but they're the teams that really come out here. They play every week. They play every year at Pottstown. There's some fantastic local players, but now this tournament's big enough. People are flying in for the big money.
I'm going to say that even though the weather was lousy, the rain still not, even a whole day of rain was Saturday, not enough to take away from the Pottstown Rumble.
Absolutely not. I mean, just take a look out here. I'm looking at 40 courts in front of me right now, full of players. Everyone's laughing, having a good time playing volleyball.
All right, Adam, thanks, man. You made me sound, well, kind of like I knew what I was talking about.
Al, always a pleasure.
Like,
Hope to see you next year.
Absolutely. Winner of the first. They can't take that away. You'll always only be one first winner.
And next year's 25 years, so the first and 25th, and that would be a big thing. I think this is past my time, though. I'll give it a shot.
Hey, a monster drink, you'll be ready to go.
That's it.
All right. For Adam Brocious, I'm Al Ganoza, and for the entire PCTV Network crew, thanks for tuning in.
We're here today at the Pottstown Rumble, which is a great example of outdoor recreation here in Pennsylvania in a town, Pottstown, which is a great example of a town that really gets it right for outdoor recreation in our state.
Through private and public partnerships, we strive to use education, conservation, preservation, tourism, and recreation as tools to promote community revitalization and economic development. And the Heritage Area has worked in partnership with the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources for many years, and we're excited to be here today as a part of the announcement of the Outdoor Recreation Plan.
We recognize the vitality and the importance of Pottstown. This Rumble is a great example of it, and we are proud to be associated with it in Montgomery County. We're proud that the state has taken notice of it, and I'm excited about what's going to go on here this weekend in this tournament.
Super excited to have DCNR here because their grant money rebuilt this park so that we can have thousands of people from across the nation here doing a happy, healthy exercise.
Well, we're here simply to be a part of the team that's announcing the new 5-year plan by Department of Conservation and Natural Resources. This is an exciting event. I think Pottstown was chosen because we are so active here in the Tri-County region. Everything from lifelong volleyball that we see to lifelong people on bicycles, all really working to have better health in the region.
Good morning. I'm here at the event that's known nationally now as the Pottstown Rumble. This is 24 years that Pottstown has been hosting this wonderful event. We're just caveating Pottstown today as recognizing recreation and tourism as vital components to economic development and revitalization.
Hi, I'm Cindy Adams Dunn. I'm the Secretary of the Department of Conservation and Natural Resources, here today representing Governor Tom Wolf. We're pleased and proud to roll out the State Recreation Plan for Pennsylvania, which is a 5-year plan developed by stakeholders and many state agencies for the recreation future of Pennsylvania. And you might ask the question, why Pottstown? Well, we looked around the state for a community that really brought together the values of the plan. It has community recreation, a commitment to local parks, a great trail running through it, the Schuylkill River Trail, which is complete all the way to Reading, and with a few more connectors can make it all the way to Philadelphia.
The Pottstown Area Health and Wellness Foundation is really proud to be associated with the activities here, and the state choosing Pottstown to announce the contents of their plan for the rest of the state and reinforcing some of the activities that we are actually doing here in Pottstown by coordinating local municipalities for parks and recreation use really is a significant part of what the Health and Wellness Foundation is all about.